his time in the car, given the opportunities. So he still wants to go back in the car. Come on! He's not going back in, come on! Oh, oh, oh. Come on, we'll carry you in then. Come on, show people you can still walk. Come on! Come on! He is deaf as well. So it's like sign language. Oh lad! Come on! Get him inside. So, he is 14 years old today. So we'll have a look at him now. He's had a haircut as well, so we'll see what he's like with the ball. Even though he's in final stages of heart failure. He still has a go playing with the ball every now and then. Just so he's not thinking he's condemned to a life of inactivity and boredom. Come on. Show everyone your 14-year-old legs. Come on! He's still got a bit of a zest for life. And you'll see, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes he'll still do a bit of a pounce on the end of it when he jumps on it. Play. Bitch. So yeah, as you can see, it's not quite the end yet. He's still moving about alright. And enjoying life, retirement. Anyway, let's move on to this South West Trains incident. Right, so yeah, go on, what's the plan from now then? What do I need to do?
These tickets are only for underground. Can you see this cross?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can go to Euston.
Yes, it's South West though, there's no South West at Euston, is there? It's Virgin, etc.
Oh, there was Virgin before, now it is another company.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. So, I've spoke to them, and what it is, they'll say is that I have to sort it out with yous because it's not their train's running on time. So
only you can talk with someone in the ticket office, but not with us.
The ticket office. Yeah. Right, guys. So the chap said we need to go to the ticket office. He was trying to send us to Euston, which is outside of South West Trains' jurisdiction, and then basically the train operating companies on that side, London, would say their trains have been absolutely fine. There's nothing they can do. So I don't know why he suggested that I go over to Euston and see what they say. So anyway, stay tuned and we'll have a look, see what they say at this ticket office. Right, go on.
Right down for you. Unless, do you have a National Rail app?
I don't know.
National Rail. If you go on Google,
yeah,
and type National Rail.
Right, okay. And what am I looking for?
And then you say there is a timetable for. What do you have to do? You have to go to Euston first.
Yeah.
Euston to Wolverhampton, 11:30 from Euston to Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
And then Wolverhampton to Lancaster and Lancaster to Barrow.
So what time does it get into Wolverhampton?
Wolverhampton 2:30 in the morning.
And what time does it leave Wolverhampton?
5:15.
Right, that's it. The thing is, it's the last train of the night. That's overnight. you're asking me to be overnight.
Yeah, that's...
The thing is, if you just bear with me, it's your policy. If I was, fair enough, it's different the age I am, but if there was a chap, say if he was 85, and you were telling him to do that and stay overnight on the station for what length of time is it?
Just over 2 hours, yeah.
Right, yeah, it isn't acceptable. You need to get someone home. If it's the last train of the day, you have to get them home. You can't send them travelling through the night and have them waiting like that. That's just how it is. You have to sort something out.
Because that's only probably what they ask you to do. You can use your ticket tomorrow. That's what they're going to say.
Well, you can do that, yeah. But technically, if it was pushed, someone could say you do need to get me home. It's the last train of the day.
Only he can take you home to Hamworthy and you can travel tomorrow.
My home is in Barrow and I'm at work tomorrow, so in the morning. I don't have the dog's medication or my medication for, well, I need it in the morning sort of thing. I can work around that, but again...
sometimes I don't understand. If you waited 5 hours at Hamworthy, did you not think to go back at Hamworthy?
Go back where?
Travel tomorrow, wherever you stayed at Hamworthy.
I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah, wait for my manager, he's coming, okay?
I'm not going to go back when the train's there. I don't know if I'm going to go back and then there's no information. So you're saying go back and the train could have come in 10 minutes.
You said you waited 5 hours on the station.
4 hours 50, yeah.
Yeah, nearly 5 hours at station.
Yeah.
So if I was you, I would just go home at Hamworthy.
I don't have a home at Hamworthy.
Oh, right.
I'm trying to get home to Barrow. Yeah, I've got nowhere to stop or nothing, that's all. So yeah, it's...
Yeah, at the moment it's no other alternative of the train journey. That's the problem. That's the best train journey to reach you.
Yes, I know, but I don't. It's not something I have to say. Yes, I'll accept that because it's not. It falls within the parameters of what's acceptable and what isn't for a response.
Yeah, have a word with my manager.
I will do. Yeah.
You can have a seat there.
It's just not. It's not good when, like I say, it's fair enough. It's not the case, but if it was a single old lady or something, it's something that would get brought up and looked into. It's quite wrong that. Yeah. So I just want to get it right. That's all.
That's fine. Have a seat and I'll tell the manager to you.
Right, guys. So we've had that conversation there, and he's going to fetch the manager down and speak to us with regards to that and try and sort something out. But basically, he was telling us that I needed to travel through the night, and that would get me to Wolverhampton at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I was waiting from 2 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning at Wolverhampton. I mean, luckily it's the summer, but say if that was the winter and it was -2, -3, overnight 2 till 5 at Wolverhampton, I'm pretty sure the waiting rooms would be closed, and that was like an old lady or something like that. It's a case of, is that going to be acceptable to send a lady or an old gentleman travelling and going through that sort of scenario where they're waiting 3 hours in the middle of the night at Wolverhampton railway station, likely with no waiting rooms or anything, and no shops open to get any food. There's a number of different things that they've not taken into account that are going to cause problems in that respect. It's just ridiculous. So, right, we'll see what happens when the manager comes down and has a word with us, and then we'll report back when we know something. So there was, I'll add you a link in the description. There was a news article of when they'd left a passenger stranded overnight and they didn't do anything about it, they just left him. So I'll add that link there. I'll mention that to them as well. I've had a look at the customer pledge and they've failed on it on 3 points already. And basically they can't leave you stranded, and they have to feed you and accommodate you if that happens, and also you're very well within your rights to claim for any expenses that you incur as a result of that cancellation that's left you stranded overnight, if you will. So we'll see how that goes with that extra bit of information. Right, 3 hour wait at Wolverhampton.
We'll try to get your hotel from the night and then you travel tomorrow.
Right. I was going to say, also, why are you telling people that to travel overnight and things like that? It's not unstaffed, but there's no waiting rooms open at Wolverhampton from 2 till 5. If that had been winter and it had been 2 degrees and it had been an old person, why are you saying that to people?
I didn't say that, I don't know.
I know, but the chap did, and also someone else did as well. And they said, when I've asked, what do I do? They're asking me, what are your options?
You would not say there. We would have potentially got you a cab from Wolverhampton when your train arrives.
I know that's what should happen. I know the way it works, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't understand why they've sort of suggested to do it that way, because it's not right at all. I've got work tomorrow. I've also only got enough medication for the dog's heart and myself for tonight, so ideally I can't stop overnight. I will get to Wolverhampton now if I can do, if there's a taxi to take me from Wolverhampton. And even that, again, I shouldn't be travelling after I've spent a full day travelling. I've been sat at Hamworthy station in the sun, like it's been today, for 4 hours 50, waiting for a train, and then I get here, and then I've been told to travel through the night when I should be sleeping, sort of thing. So I don't mind doing that, because I need to get to work and I need medication. So if we can do that thing where we get to Wolverhampton, then you can sort it from there. But yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I see what I can do. I just need to look at your ticket and take a few details.
Right, yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'll just grab that for you whenever we're done with it.
And your name and your address.
Yeah. It's just a bit annoying, because it should be your priority to sort people out, not trying. It definitely was, without a shadow of a doubt, try to fob it off and saying there's nothing we can do. The chap was telling me to go to Euston and sort it out there, and there's no Southwest trains at Euston. It's not Virgin, but I mean, they're going to say, well, our trains are on time. So again, the whole system is just absolutely try to set me up to go and to a dead end, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If it's someone that doesn't know what they're doing, and it's not a good advocate, they're going to end up just being stuck, aren't they? Right, guys, so we're going to see if that train to Wolverhampton is still available, and I've agreed that I don't mind travelling through the night despite what I've been through today already, because I need to get to work, I need to get the dog's medication. If it comes back that Wolverhampton train has left, then again it's going to be a case of, if they'd have sorted it out properly in the first place, I would have been able to get that train to Wolverhampton, as we've just agreed. So let's hope that that train hasn't left and I can still make it. Otherwise that will be another cock up on their end. Get confirmation that I will be getting a taxi from Wolverhampton when that train gets in at 2:30, and that's on behalf of Southwest Trains. Yeah, spot on. Alright, nice one. So
get to Euston and then come on that train.
Right, will do. Thank you very much for sorting it out. Alright.
11:30.
Right, guys, so we made it on the Wolverhampton train, run by Advan West Coast. We've just come from Southwest Trains, gone through all that nonsense with them where they tried to fob us off with numerous different things. I'll list them all below in the comments because my head's a bit battered at the moment. So we've gone straight onto Advan, and as I walked up to the train, the guard said to me, go on to in coach H and you can have a bit of space with the dog, which is premium, and he said no extra charge. Now that's just absolutely crackers, isn't it, when you look at the contrast compared to what we've just been through with Southwest Trains, and yet you come to Advan and just out of the blue the guard says, because the train's practically empty, make the most of it and go and chill out with the dog in standard premium, no extra charge. That's the difference between a company going out of the way to avoid accountability and responsibility, and one that's actually doing its best and making it as comfortable as possible for the customers and going the extra mile. It's just a heck of a contrast, that. Yeah, ironic, and I thought I'd drop that in. So Avanti West Coast, you'll be getting some good comments, whereas South West Trains will be getting the polar opposite. Right, anyway guys, I'll leave it there, and provided I don't come back and sign on again, things will be good, and we'll get home at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Right, see you later guys. Always remember, don't take no nonsense off the corporates and big companies. They've got policies and rules and they need to stick by them. Don't let them dodge it. Stand up for yourself. And literally a minute after I finished that, I got a phone call from Han from Waterloo Station, South West Trains, the manager that we spoke to, and he was just making sure I'd got on this Wolverhampton train. And it's just one thing I want to note is I wonder how far we'd have actually got with getting back if we hadn't been vlogging and having the video running. It might not have gone the way it did. So yeah, worth bearing in mind as well, isn't it? What would have happened if the camera weren't there? Right, anyway guys, I'll catch you next time.
Right, you don't think it's going to affect it then, or